3 times a lady boy. I love you. I'm not going in car ever again. Just saying. I've had enough travelling. I want to buy an helicopter. And if I just call it a drone, I can still fly a car. You'll have to fly drones near motorways. I don't know. This is M6. Welcome to England. This is the 3rd time I've been stuck on motorway today. I was speaking to a guy because I pulled off into car park. I didn't pull off in car park. Just pulled off into the car park. Yandere! Yeah, no, I'm still driving. It's crackers, isn't it? All day. All day. What time did I set off from? I set off from Wales at about half 11, 11:15. Sandy! Drive everywhere. I've had enough. Blink yourself there. It's crap he's driving, isn't it? Anyway, there's a car broke down on motorway here. Or something. Or did it say vehicles stranded on the motorway? And it said shift out of way. Pushed us all into these 2 lanes, and now here we are driving at what am I, 12 mile an hour. Yay! Vehicles stranded. Yo, man, Joe's dead. What is it? It is a wagon. A wagon stranded on the motorway. There you go. It's a strange place to break down, isn't it, that? Rage quit. Yeah, I might get in a bit to that. Anyway, so pulled off motorway because we were totally jam-packed. And, Paul Blogs! How are you doing? I've not seen you for a while. Let's make you a bluey. There you go. So, pulled off into car park, service station. And this guy goes, how far have you come? I said, I've come from Wales. He says, you've been stuck in traffic all day. I said, yep, it's been awful. Made a cheese sandwich for lunch. Nice one. And he says, I've got this stupid electric car. I said, oh, I thought they were like the bee's knees. He said, nope, it's rubbish. He says, my company's given me it. It does 168 miles before it needs charging up again. So he says, I can drive for about 2 hours. He says, and then I have to stop. Hello? Exploding Ginger, hello, sir. He says, then I have to stop and charge it up. Charging up takes anything between 45 minutes and an hour and a half. Like, that is crackers. So if you've been driving for, I've been driving for what, 5 hours? He'd have to pull over for 2.5 hours just charging his stupid car. He says, I'm going to tell him I'm not driving it anymore. You can keep it. I'm waiting on my mailman. I'm a mailman. Yeah, so imagine that if I were driving 6 hours a day and I spent 3 or 4 hours in a service station waiting for my car to charge up, could end up being on road for 10 hours a day and driving for 6 of them, and then I've got to do my customers in between that. Be out all day, never get any work done. I don't know if anybody's got an electric car, but I'm going to be the last person to get one. I suppose they're alright for pottering around town. He said when he plugs in at home, it takes 8 hours. 8 hours to charge it. Oh. Fantastic. I'll send you an email tomorrow. Yeah, so there. If anybody's a big advocate for electric cars, keep them. Oh, we're near Crewe. That's getting a bit northern. So, baby Jesus #1 went on holiday to Portugal at the beginning of the week. came in, going on holiday, and off she went to Portugal. And then when she got to airport, she followed out government guidelines to get the stuff that she, and so she nearly didn't even get there. Luckily, someone in customer services said, "This is just not fair. We're going to let this beautiful lady onto the flight," and she did get to Portugal, but she said it's been a right farce. And she's only gone for 4 days. Now she's got to get back. You have 2 holy ones now. I've got 3. 3 baby Jesuses. One genius, 1 Yorkshire lad, and 1 absolute retard. Like full on retard. Needs to change their life. That whole story broke up for me, but I think I heard enough to get the idea. You've been busy. Yeah, busy shagging. You're behaving like an idiot driving in there like that. There's no point in you putting your foot down, mate. You cannot go anywhere. Waste of time. And in a bit, we're going to get near Manchester. It's going to be even worse to get through, innit? Somebody's watching me. I've been listening to 80s and 90s heavy metal bands today. Well, not heavy metal, rock metal. Is that what you would have called it? I was listening to Love Hate, Blackout in the Red Room, which I thought were a better song than it actually is when I was a kid. And Pearl Jam Black, which is just incredible. It's an incredible song. But then Pearl Jam, it's like they wanted to be Led Zeppelin, some of their other stuff, which were not right good. Hard rock is what we call it. Hard rock. Yeah, some Pearl Jam stuff, some of it is dreadful. Some of it's like maybe 3 or 4's good. But Love It were better than I remember. I thought Blackout in the Red Room were a better song, but it's a good song. What else did I listen to? I listened to a whole Def Leppard album that I never bought because I don't know why I fell out with Def Leppard. There was something they did, and I thought I'm just not interested in that. But actually, they're still brilliant. I listened to One by Metallica. The video for One's good. Is the video from One an actual movie? Because if it is, I should be watching it really. Oh, I've got a gig on Friday night as well. That's 2 gigs in 2 weeks. That's great. That's more gigs than I've done in the last 2 years. Things are starting back to normal, and people want sort of a bit of music on again. So I went to a festival as well 2 weeks ago. I only watch horror movies. I love horror movies. I love them, but they don't make horror movies as scary as they used to do. Horror movies used to be proper scary. Now, people who make movies try to be too clever, and they don't need to be. It's the music that... It's the music and the atmosphere that makes a horror movie, not the complicated, stupid storyline. I prefer old ones. Yeah, they are better. I tell you what. I watched that was absolutely rubbish. Was it called The Black Widow? And my mate said, "Oh yeah, it's really scary." I watched it. It was dreadful. Just nothing happened in it. Miss Chick! I've been good, thank you. How are you? I'm driving up to towards where you live now. Japan is some good horror movies. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Titastic. Like they just don't make scary films anymore because they just don't have the knowledge to make them correctly. Yeah, that The Black Widow, that was dreadful. And do you remember the Blair Witch Project? That was dreadful. That's the only film I've ever been where people stood up and went, "That was garbage! What was that about?" Alright, but I injured my knee, so I haven't been really out much. Just down the street, just down pub. Yeah, that's right. Hello, JMF. Yeah, that's right. Recent horror films are about gore, and they're not even as gory as they used to be because people are just used to that. Zolf, what do? All your moving solutions. The Archbishop of Pattaya. Really? Really? The Archbishop said. I thought it was real. Well, it advertised it the night before as being real, and then when you went to watch it, it was dreadful. The movie advertising it was better than the movie. Garbage, absolute garbage it were. Yeah, garbage. Do you remember Basket Case and like all that era of B movies that were like funny horror films? Oh right, I get it. You got a lot of AKAs. Today I was supposed to be going to see a guy who got done for, he went to jail actually for selling something to the IRA, but it wasn't guns and it wasn't drugs, and he didn't know he was dealing with the IRA. He was selling something he was legally allowed to sell, but he got arrested for about a week until they could suss out that it weren't him. Anyway, I phoned him up. He said, "Oh, not today. This is how far from being an arms dealer it is. Not today. It's school holidays, and there's a lot of children around." I'm like, okay. Not selling drugs this week then. I haven't been on edge for ages because, hang on, look at road, I haven't had a mobile for about a month. Waiting for Apple to replace the phone is ridiculous. Yeah, Apple don't love you. Apple don't love you. No. I hope everybody enjoys motorways because I don't. Crapple, yeah, Crapple products. Have you seen that thing today that Apple are wanting? Right, I don't know how you're supposed to react, right? Apple forever have used your information to give to other companies and to collate information to sell your other products. That's a fact. They've always done that. So anyway, other companies now do that. All companies who use their mobile devices, and Google use all your information and steal it and use it. And anyway, today Apple came out with something that I don't even know how to react to, right? They've started pushing forward a plan to look into your mobile device, not on your cloud, but into your mobile device to see if you've got illegal pictures of things that you shouldn't have, right? And then Apple fans who know that Apple have been using all that information are now complaining because now they're not only looking in the cloud, they're looking on your device as well. So I'm not sure that, you know, the things that they're looking for, it's the very small young people photographs that nobody should have, but Apple people are complaining about that. Well, yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to look on your phone, but how do you really complain about the thing that they're looking for now? Because I'd just keep my mouth shut. I don't know what to say about that. Talking about the insurance. Yeah, then you want a month to replace. Do you get your month back? Cheeky gits. Google is a stalker. I was practicing testing Google not so long back. It was absolutely lashing it down outside. Absolutely raining like mad outside. And so for an hour, we talked about sunglasses. And then I went home, switched my computer on, and first thing that came on were an advert for sunglasses. They're listening to everything you say. It's amazing. That's right. They will be able to access everything. Yeah. So loads of people are signing this thing saying that they don't want Apple looking into your phone, and Apple are saying it's our phone, you rent it. Like, oh no! I suppose the good thing is they are going to catch some absolutely weird people. The bad thing is that at one point they're going to sell all that information and that app to like China, and China are going to restrict what people see even more. You know, not in our country, but in China. Matthew Coombs, are you answering your phone at 3:30 a.m? Yes, I am. I noticed Google bringing up stuff too. Yeah, Google listens to everything. It's listening to us now. Like, yeah, they're so cheeky out there. I totally spat the dummy with Apple, right? When I bought, I didn't buy an iPhone 1, I don't think. I think I probably got iPhone 2. I can't remember getting iPhone 1 anyway. Oh yeah, it was curved, and it was like, it was the thinnest phone you'd ever had, and it was curved. I remember that. So if I call you, you're gonna answer it. Yep. And iPhone 1, 2 and 3 were cool. Then I got to iPhone 4, and you couldn't use iPhone 4 with some apps that were Microsoft. Then I got iPhone 4S, which was an amazing phone, and at that point you could not use that phone with anything other than an Apple product. I proper spat my dummy then. Couldn't use any of my videos, couldn't download my music. It was like, this is ridiculous. That was the end of it. I was like, I don't love you anymore. My phone cost me £33 a month. The contract is separate from the phone. That's another 23 quid a month. That's bad. They're bad. I mean, my Facebook ads. Yeah, that is true. They're watching you. Watching you. I have an iPod. I got, I think after I spat the dummy with Apple, I don't need this. This is nonsense. I bought, I think it was called a Sony Ericsson Switch, and it was a music phone. It was like an iPod phone. A bit of a backward step, really. But I bought that, and it was so out of date already. Even when it came out, it was out of date because of Apple. And then I just went on to Android after that. Gamer. Yeah, that's true. Apples would be happier. A bit happier. Knutsford services. If anybody wants. Jesus, Knutsford. Jumbo app is free. Are you going to Tesco's today? Definitely not going to Tesco's today. I'm not going to get home now till cack knows when. M6 or Manchester. Let's stay on M6 and go towards Preston. Miss Chick, are you still in Preston? Now I've told everybody where you live. I'm not. And oops. Where are you now? Oh, for fuck's sake, traffic. Come on, don't be braking now. Queue after junction. Oh, for God's sake. A bit further north. That means in 2 years you move to 3 places. Or 4 places. I haven't moved in 26 years. We were talking about it today. I've lived in the same house for 26 years. My auntie used to move every year. Couldn't be arsed. Couldn't be arsed. Where do you put your route down and start anchoring in? She used to spend a fortune, like she lived where you lived first, when you first came onto my channel. Then she lived in Barnoldswick. Then she moved to Skipton. Then she moved to Colin. Then she moved to where I live. Then she moved back to Colin. And then she moved to Corn. And I don't even know where she lives now. Can't be arsed with her. She's nuts. But she's spending like thousands every time they move, aren't they? I've gone back to my parents now. Which, go on, give me a clue where that is. If it's a little bit further north, I'm going to be able to get it out. I'll tell you something about that town and you can say yes or no, or just ignore me. Oh, why are we stopping? Don't be creepy, God. Is it? Does it begin with G? Oh, why are we stopping? I'm sick of stopping on motorway. Oh, I'm proper sick of... All I've done... No, lol. You know what I'm talking about, though. Does it begin with... B? It's like I Spy, innit? Something beginning with B. No, well, give us a clue. If it's just a bit north of Preston, and it's not that, it won't be that because that's not north. Is it? Does it begin with L? She's so lovely, she's so lovely, she's so lovely, she's so lovely. I think that you are lovely, I think that you are lovely. Last week we went to see the Buzzcocks, the Lightning Seeds, Dodgy and Feeder. Okay, Lightning Seeds are just amazing. Just amazing, amazing. They're like, every song they have is a massive hit. They were well good. Feeder were brilliant, Dodgy were brilliant, Buzzcocks dreadful, absolute dreadful dross. Honestly, you can barely call the guy a musician. It's just, I wanted to pick him up and say, look, hold it like this. You're driving me nuts. That guy's never had a guitar lesson in his life. He weren't even at ease with timing or stuff. Very poor indeed. Police notice, accident here. Call him dates if you've got time to read all that. She's so lovely, she's so lovely, she's so lovely, she's so lovely. Oh, Mank Pete said it was raining, and it is raining in Mank. Here we go. Oh, how far off am I? Oh yeah, I'm not plugged in. Do you like... You do like London, right? Oh no, I don't. No, I don't like London. We don't like... Us Northerners, we don't like cities. Okay, see you later, tie stick. Goodbye. We don't like big cities. Benny Loco! We little nude baby and a love heart. Thank you very much, Benny. How you doing? How you doing, Benny Loco? I haven't caught you for ages, and I've been not avoiding YouTube. I just haven't had time. I've been headless chicken. How are you doing? How's Rand? Atlanta is getting too much rain already. I'm going to Atlanta next year if everything goes to plan. Come on, Miss Chick, I'm playing Guess the Town with you. Not all people in London are ignorant, never say hello, never smile. That's true. Feeling better, I am feeling a bit better. I've still got like a little effects of COVID, but actually he has root rot. What's that? It's something to do with his feet. L. I know where it is then. I know where it is. It sounds a little bit like the county that it's in. Yeah. Every so often I go there for a night out and meet up with really old friends, and we go to, oh, what's the place called? It's like it's a pub in middle at town centre, and I think it might be called, is it called the Borough? Is it called the Borough or the, oh, can't remember, but it's on like there's like a square in front of it where you can park up. I think it's called the Borough. Yeah, that's it, Dalton Square, that's it. So we all meet up usually on a Thursday night, and get have a meal. And every so often I'll get an hotel, but the hotel, well, not an hotel, it's like an apartment room behind a pub, which is quite a way out of town, walking towards that place that begins with M, that's a bit seasidey. I don't know what that's called though. Just remember I walk to it, and I walk over a bridge over water to get to it. It's on the main road that goes into the other town. 30 quid a night it is, so I can get drunk off my skull, park my car there and walk into L. Oh, I'm sick of being on this motorway. Yeah, good old Dalton Square, meet you there. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. Ah, okay, how about going to Germany? Well, we were supposed to go to Germany in January, but it got cancelled because of COVID. And I'm thinking about booking next year, but I can't be booking a trip to Germany if this nonsense is still going on. I've just totally had enough of it. I haven't been on a night out since maybe June. I have had a few nights out, and now gigs are back. I'm back working in music a little bit, and so I've got one on Friday, and then on Saturday we've got a gigantic party to go to, which they've been worried is never going to happen, but it's too late to cancel now, and I don't know how many people are going to be at that, but it's going to be huge. My mum went to Austria for a week. Austria's lovely. She ended up coming home 3 weeks later. Yeah. Yeah, like when I was saying that, like, baby Jesus has gone to Portugal, I was telling her and saying, look, you know that you're risking things changing, and you might not get back, or you might get back late, or you might have to isolate when you get back. But COVID, I hate thought. You'll be in Florida. I could send it to Arizona, because you have to fly wearing a mask. I can't do that. No, I'm not going to fly anywhere if I've got to wear a mask. I'm also not, I'm saying I'm coming to America next year, but I am not going to America if there's any restrictions on what I'm doing, because it's going to be expensive to start with. I aren't making it expensive and not enjoying it. And I said to Mary, I said I only want to go for 14 days tops, because I don't like being away from home, and now it's extended to a 3-week holiday, and I'm like, I'm not having 3 weeks not enjoying it. So anyway, I'm not even having a week in Spain if it's awkward. Me and Mary had a face-off other day about I fancy going for a weekend in Spain to Benidorm, and she don't like Benidorm. She'd rather have a weekend in Barcelona. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. I want to have fun. Whereas Barcelona's walking around pointing at shit. Benidorm is stupid stuff, watching people fire ping pong balls and stuff. Spain has great cannabis. See, I don't smoke cannabis because it makes me puke up. I'd wait a few years on that trip. I think that's what I was thinking. I was shocked because I stayed in a hotel. My friend visited me and never asked us to do a COVID test. Yeah. Well, everybody, especially there you go, Mary telling me, yeah, I'm not flying wearing a mask. That's stupid. My son is saving up to go to America because he wants to go to a theme park. Can't remember. God, yeah. Do you get, you know, like you get to a point where you don't like roller coasters. I got interrupted here. Did you see you're doing well? The stream has finished. It hasn't finished. I got a phone call. Oh, I don't know how long I've spent parked on motorway this last 2 days, but man, can you fly to America? I can fly to America, but I have to do all these stupid rules, and I'm not having it. No, I understand tailgating. See that gap in front of me there? That's just not for guy in front of me. That's in case a wagon runs into back of me and pushes me down the motorway, and I need a bit of space before I hit him. Because I know at back, I'm alright. It's the crushing at the front that kills you. So there. So that's... I love gaps, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. I've seen a few sandwiches and I'm like, no, I'm not having that. I'm ready for a nap. It's 5 o'clock. You can't have a nap now. If you go to bed now, you won't sleep properly tonight, and you won't get up for work in the morning. Real steel. Yeah, Rand's had some trouble, hasn't he? I look at like, you know, when I was a kid, and long drives make me sleepy. Me too. Math pig, look. I spent all day on motorway, Math pig. All day. Proper sick of it. I filled up twice now in 2 days. Proper bored. Yeah, what I was gonna say was, when I played football when I was young, I once played over 6 months. I broke my ankle 3 times, and came back and played, and then broke it again. Now, if I get a scratch, it don't heal for like weeks and weeks and weeks. As you get older, things just don't repair quick, do they? Hello, God the good one. Long time no see, my friend. How are you doing? How are you doing, Hazel's Reptiles? I have not seen you for ages, but you've kept your same name, which is cool. Let me make you a bluey. There you go. Yeah, you just, as you get older, you just heal slower. Scratches and cuts and stuff are a massive ball ache now. Did a 9-hour shift. I have to drive 100 miles. Fuck that fucking driving. I'm sick to death of it. Sick to death of it. And you know, I got into, and as well, over COVID, I've got into the habit of Zoom meetings, which are boring as feck, right? They are well boring as feck, but they're not as boring as sitting on M6. This is well dull. Carolina Hillbilly! How are you doing? Please stop the mess. I want travel worldwide. Yeah, me too. Miss Chick, right? So that I could carry on playing football, I avoided having a knee operation that I really needed. And if you're strong and you're dedicated to it, you can build up muscle around your knee to make that knee perform better, so you don't have to have this operation. But you'll never be as good as you were ever going to be. Anyway, I had the full knee operation about 10 years ago. Man, I wish I'd get on your own lane, you twat. I wish I'd have had that operation when I was 26. It was like having a bionic knee. I remember came out of hospital, off my face on drugs, thinking, this better work. I'm smashed. And about 3 weeks later, you start your rehab and it just gets better and better and better. I'm thinking, if I'd have had this when I was 26, I'd have played for England. Not England, because they were shit then, but someone better. Southern Ireland. Thank you very much, Benny Locker. You're too kind to me today. You won lottery, you have. Chucking that money around. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Oh my God, I love you too, Benny. And I love you too, Rand, if you're listening. Where is he? Is it home? Oh. Warrington, going past Warrington, for those of you who don't know, have a look at Warrington. It's not right nice. It ain't right nice though, honestly, it ain't. It's shit. Look at Warrington. There we go. I haven't seen your village wrote on it, or town wrote on it yet though, Miss Chick. He's in bed. Has to keep the feet off. Right, yeah. But you gotta, like, he won't be putting his feet up in air, will he? Because he'll need blood circulating through them and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how it works. This, when I get to here, I know I'm on home straight home. I just need to get past Manchester now, and then we're well happy. You can have our rain. Hazel, I haven't seen you for ages. There used to be a guy who lived across from me, and he kept all sorts of weird reptiles and stuff. It were a bit fear factor going round to his house. Like, this is not good. I sent girlfriend this link, but she says she doesn't believe in God. She's an idiot then. Idiot. And there's only you'll just have to explain. Obviously, you atheist lots, it's hard to convince you that there's one true God, and he's on M6 complaining. Bloody atheists. Who can't change my mind, not even with evidence? The evidence of the Lord. Doing 45 mile an hour past Manchester, complaining like feck about it. There was a guy who, oh, don't stop again now. There was a guy that I used to go and see, who was a customer, right? And he got a Merc. He bought a Merc. He'd done right well. Bought himself a Merc. And he said to me, he said, oh, I can't be, it's got automatic windscreen wipers. I went, how does that work? Corey Lynn, Lion, how are you doing? He said, and she said, it's got automatic windscreen wipers. I went, how does that work? I said, you're so lazy that you can't even be asked to put your own windscreen wipers on. He said, oh, I can't be bothered with that. He says, they'll just come on when it rains. I'm like, that's just like ultimate lazy. Anyway, I got it on my car. He's right. It's brilliant. You don't have to do it now. You don't even have to drive your car. meet Corey, my sexy other half. Hello, Corey. Yeah, Corey, I know you don't believe in God because Math Pig told me, but actually I'm the real God, which makes it easier because all other gods are complete bell ends. So I'm just like a normal God, the best God, honest God. I'll never tell you a lie because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I will take piss though, and I might tell banter lies. Does that count? Never killed anybody though. Lies are for assholes. Yeah. I don't have any need. I don't know why anybody has any need to tell a lie. I'll tell you a little story. We were talking about this other day, right? So for those who don't know, at the beginning of COVID, totally shit myself because I spent all my tax and my VAT on a new brand, and I didn't have any money to pay my tax and my VAT. Shit breaks, totally shit breaks, because I'd already been in trouble with government for not paying me tax the year before, right? So I'm like, and they said, don't ever do that again, sort of thing. Next time you'll get they give you like a percentage charge on what you don't pay. Next time it'll be a 10% increase. I'm like, oh shit, don't need that, right? So rushed out and got myself a part-time job. Don't mind telling people, I started delivering food for Asda in March last year, straight away as soon as COVID started. Anyway, within about 2 weeks, you do a driving course. It's driving vans around and delivering fucking frozen sausages up old ladies' back passages, and it's easy. Anyway, driving around one day, and now COVID's really bad. Everybody's getting locked down, and we're all getting lectured on how to behave, how you've got to wear your mask, you've got to clean before every drop, after every drop. So we've got these big tubs of hand sanitizer, yeah, and it smells like dog shit. I am sexier than you think, and proper smells like dog shit does this stuff. And then and Asda are buying this hand sanitizer that smells awful, so nobody will nick it. Fair enough. Anyway, you start feeling sick after a bit. It's drying all your hands up, but you're sticking to rules because you don't know whether you're going to get COVID and be dead or not. So one day I'm driving my van and I'm steering it with my elbows while I'm sanitizing my hands, and it's sort of an unbelievable story, but this is how it happened. There's an Asda van parked at the side of the road. I'm looking to see if it's my mate Jimmy while steering with my elbows and cleaning my hands, and I'm trying to look around his van, and I just drove my Asda van into his Asda van as he's delivering to an house. I'm like, oh shit, this is impossible. This would never happen. This can't happen. No one's ever run an Asda van into another Asda van on an housing estate. Bad. It was bad. Right? So I'm looking for my mate Jimmy to come out from back of this van, which we would have had a little giggle about, and I'd have gone back and we'd have made up some bullshit. Actually, it turns out it's this knobhead called Paul, and he comes round back of me and he goes, well, you're gonna have to go back to Asda and tell them exactly what you've done. It gets all lectured with me, but I've got a bit of a giggle on, you know, like nervous giggle. I'm like a little baby. Anyway, this Paul dickhead rushes round his round, drives back and tells the manager what I've done. I comes in through the door, and he says, right then, Lee. Just told everybody my name. He didn't say that, it's because that's not my name. He said, right then, God, follow me into my office. I'm like, oh no. He goes, right, explain to me exactly what happened. He goes, explain to me exactly what happened. So I said, right, well, I just told him, there's no point in lying. It's already been done, and what is the benefit of me lying and making up some sort of nonsense? I said, well, I was driving with my elbows. He was like, right, well, that's first offence. While I was sanitising, he went, well, you're supposed to do that while you're stopped and before you get in and out of your van. I'm like, yeah. And sanitising. And I was looking round side of the Asda van to see if it were Jimmy. So I could have shouted some abuse at him. And he goes, right. So I'm not going to give you a warning, but I think you know what you've done wrong. I'm like, yeah, I do, yeah. No point in lying. Because what I would have said was, I was parked up and Paul reversed into me and he called me a wanker and spat in my face. Then there'd been a whole lot of mayhem gone down. Hello, Jordy ASMR. Tappy. It's sunny in L. It can't be sunny. It's wankering it down just below Manchester. I've got like a little note on channel, like Exploring Ginger, Benny, Dairy, Hazel, Miss Chick, and JMF. I have like a little sign when you come in. If you're ugly, don't bother. We're not having uglies in here, so on your way, uglies. It made you blue. That's the colour of porn. Yeah, so yeah, lying, there's no point. Unless someone's got a gun to your head. Blag your way out of it. Honestly, you've missed loads. You've missed loads today, Jordy. I've been on motorway for 6 hours. Fucking Nora, 6 hours. Last night I sat still on the motorway for 2 hours, and it got to a point where I missed my check-in time at hotel, and they locked the doors. I had to sleep outside the road in my car. I'm well happy about that. Mary were happy though when I phoned her. I said, I didn't get to that hotel, got my money back, and got my money back from that hotel. She went, oh, that's good. I'm getting good. I've had like 3 hours sleep. She goes, you ought to changed your clothes then. I went, no, I hadn't changed my clothes. I slept in car and then got up and went to work straight away. She goes, well, that's good, I don't have to wash your clothes. I'm like, that ain't good at all. And I looked better if I'd got my other clothes on. She says, yeah, but you brushed your teeth, didn't you? I'm like, yeah. She said, where did you do that? I said, Tesco's. Because I'm posh. Straight into Tesco's, brushed my teeth and had a shave. Got a few funny looks, but that's life. Okay, have a good day wherever you're going. Tappy tap, tappy tap, tappy taps. What happened to... How come Minx Laura just stopped coming to my streams? Like, no explanation or no, just stopped and never came in again. Like, that was weird. Yeah, it was a bit of a Mr. Bean moment. Alright. I had to go in there. Oh shit. Don't run in the back of me. I had to go in, brush my teeth and have a shave, and I probably looked a bit homeless, to be honest. Yeah. With my wash bag as well, because I'm well organised, you know. I'm used to travelling. I have a wash bag, you know. You know, like a lady. Oh, look, he's got a wash bag. They used to get, like at football, I always had a wash bag at football. Like, are you getting your wash bag out? Like, is this not normal? Turns out it's not normal. look, he's got a wash bag. I'm like, fuck off. And a boot bag and all. I had a boot bag, so my mucky boots went in my boot bag, didn't go out else mucky. That seems normal to me. Even my brother would be like, oh, you got a boot bag, have you? Have you got a boot bag? What's a wash bag? So it's like a bag, and it has all your stuff in it, like your soap and your shower gel and your deodorant and your toothpaste and toothbrush and just the cleaning stuff. People need cleaning shit. I don't know why that's unusual. I like my deodorant, so if I ever go away, I'm safe in the knowledge that everything I need to survive cleanly is in my wash bag. I still check it though. Paranoid that I go away without my toothbrush. His ditty bag. Yeah, you gotta have. Matt Josted has a wash bag, see? I had a 2-inch hair on my chin that nobody told me about, God. They just let me walk around with a fucking 2-inch whisker. Why? I tell Mary all the time about stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, you got an hair up your nose, Mary. I won't want to be looking at that. How am I supposed to get hard on if I'm looking at her hairy nose? No one in America has those. Wow. And 1% woman, Benny Loco, I understand. See? It's a real thing. Soap on a rope. That's a jail thing, isn't it? I don't know what else is in there. Oh, I'll tell you what else is in my wash bag. Paracetamols. Because usually, if I'm taking my wash bag, it means I'm getting drunk. So paracetamol's in there, and there used to be Alka-Seltzer used to be in there, but I can't find it anywhere. I think they've stopped making Alka-Seltzer. Soap is only on a rope so you don't drop it. It's true. I have a little bag that I put my toothpaste and my soap, my shampoo. It's perfectly normal. Everybody smells like perfume here. That's true. I had to have a word. If you're coming into my stream, make sure you've had a wash. Don't want any stinkies in. There were what do you call it? There were a tramp in town next to us. Sunday. Yes, yeah, maybe Sunday, right? Tramp is in England is like homeless person. We're not used to it where we live. In my village, if somebody rocks up, starts begging outside Co-op, someone's going to kick his head in and put him on a bus. It's not for us. On your way back to the city, lad. Anyway, I was reading on the local Facebook page. They were like, "Be careful, there's a tramp." And it's really good because it seems so backwards, but it's normal for us. Be careful, there's a tramp in town. And then underneath it, like, has somebody moved him on? We need to move him on. Nobody said, oh, poor lad, has somebody bought him a coffee and gave him some money? None of that. It's like, we'll have to move him on. Somebody's going to have to go down and put him on a bus. Nobody protected him. Nobody at all. Nobody went, you know, oh, we should look after him. Can someone put him up for a night? None of that shit. Has he got a sleeping bag? None of that bollocks. Put him on a bus and send the fucker to Bradford. I do not use any perfumes. The only reason people wear perfume and makeup is because they smell and they are ugly. oh, you could work for Chanel. Chanel number 5. You need it if you're ugly. Do you smell and you're ugly? Get some Chanel number 5. It's 80 quid a little bottle. Chanel is my bish. What's bish? What does bish mean? What's that? The one on one diet by Cambridge Weight Plan. Call Charlotte on 0788 2107027. There you go. Or you can follow her on, what's that, Instagram at Charles Journey _ CWP. There you go. That's free advertising, that shit. So whenever you want to pop me some cash, Charles, on the 1-to-1 diet. Need to drive alongside her now and see if she's a chubby. I smell like strawberry shampoo. Diddle diddle. I live in a sterile environment, very clean. My mum taught me something when I was a kid. Too late for most of us here. I also live in America. I was only joking. So my mum taught me something when I was a kid, right? When you were a kid, you used to get this cheap deodorant called High Karate. I bet they don't make it anymore. The adverts were proper cheesy. High Karate, and then if you got posh, you got Brute aftershave, or Brut aftershave. Or if she gives you a chubby, yeah. We'll drive alongside her in a minute. And then, so you got this cheap stuff, and lads would spray it on way to school. They'd be like, I'll spray some Brut on, and then go stand near fit girls, and they go, ooh, that smells nice, or not say that, or whatever. Anyway, my mum taught me something, right, when I started going out. JPJ, how are you doing? So my mum taught me something. She said, when I got a bit older, I'm like getting my dad's aftershave and banging my dad's aftershave on. He's getting upset. He's like, what are you using this? Yeah, it smells like drill coolant. Yeah, it was toxic. There you go. My dad wore Old Spice. There you go. I rather like it. It smells clean. So my dad used to get ump on because I'd be like splashing his Brut on, and my mum said, I don't know why you're bothering, because that's not what ladies like. I was like, oh, I don't get it. Gamer! I don't get it. What do you mean that's not what ladies like? Ladies love it. Do you know what ladies love? Ladies' perfume. I'm like, right. She says, why don't you put, if you want to attract women, why don't you put women's perfume on instead of your aftershave? They'll really like that, because that's what they like and they buy. I'm like, your logic, mum, is mental. Tried it. It's fact. If you have any young kids that you want to go out and get off with opposite sex, get them to put their mum's perfume on. Women love it, because that's what they love. They go, that's really nice, what's that? You're like, oh, it's a special one my mum gets me from Paris. There you go. That's the best advice my mum ever gave me. If you want to get off with chicks, wear what chicks like. Didn't never wore dresses, although that's a thing now, isn't it? Not allowed to upset anybody now by taking mickey out of anybody. Oh, I've had enough of being in car. Where are we? Are these cones taking me into other lane? No, they can't, because them ones are taking them into that lane. Come on! Get me home. No, I'm not keen on humans smelling like humans. I'm not, yeah, not keen. I had a bit of a whiff on this morning. Story of Dory! How are you, sir? Talc causes cancer. Don't breathe it. Really? Is it really? Why have I got aircon on and I'm steaming up? I'm good. How are you doing? Please stop with this motorway shit. Oh, come on, let's get in this other lane and see if Charles a fatty or a fitty. You'd have thought if she's selling the diet story, she's got to be fit, hasn't she? I'm going after you, mate. So come on, we're both going. There we go. 2 of us in. Charles is not there yet. God, that's cold. Did I just hear a police car? If she turns off at Wigan Pier, there we go. Charles is a man. It's a fucking man. There we go. There you go. Charles a man. Ta-da. Well, what is a dry wash? I don't know what a dry wash is. Oh yeah, I know, I've read that about. Yeah, I ain't bothered though. The thing about bisphenol in aluminium water bottles, and yeah, that bisphenol gave you cancer. It were in aluminium water bottles. Then there was this woman called Edwina Curry. She said eggs give you cancer. Then burnt toast gives you cancer. Pollution gives you cancer. Smoking gives you cancer. Stress gives you cancer. Oh, it's fucking left. All it, like in UK, all the cancer research money is charity donation money. The government put like next to nothing into finding a cure for cancer. However, they will build a whole housing estate just for someone who follows a certain god. What the fuck is that about? Humans smelling like humans is better than humans smelling like monkeys. Yeah, it is. I've been to Knowsley Safari Park. It ain't right great. Monkey once shat on my bonnet. I left it for 3 weeks because I refused to take it off till rain washed it away. If you are reading the ingredients and cannot pronounce the name, red flag. Yeah, but that's a real thing and all, because you can't pronounce anything. Who knows what the ingredients of the COVID vaccination is? You don't see that advertised anywhere, do you? Excuse me. Yeah, where does that charity money go? Do you know what? There is one near me which is a hospice for people, and that is the only one that I trust. It's the only, I know that the money that goes to it goes into giving people absolutely free care. But where does the money for cancer research go? And how much further have they ever got with it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? There's a guy who works for, sorry, I can't, started driving like a knobhead now again, so can't be reading everything, but there's a guy who works for Help the Aged near me, He's forever promoting it. It gets on my nerves a little bit because I don't think there should be a charity for help the aged. It should just be a given that the government look after old people. Put it in. Anyway, finds out it's not a charity at all. It's a business. So this guy gets £26,000 a year for working for Help the Aged. The CEO of Help the Aged, this is a couple of years back, he gets £145,000 a year for something that's supposed to be a charity. That's not a charity. That's a business. That's irritating. Anyway, so I stopped him posting shit on my website and said, you're not putting any more advertisements on my website because that's not a charity. Charity is where people volunteer. It goes to big houses and yachts. Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does. After this video, Help the Aged are going to be suing me, aren't they? Cheeky bastards. £145,000 this guy were getting. Probably give himself a wage rise over COVID because he hadn't had to spend as much money on business. They'll have had no visitors, less staff. People who are in there won't be doing any activities to keep them amused. Just turn all the... Right, this is a joke, so don't sue me. Just turn them all, face them to wall, go, right, come back for you in 8 hours. See ya. Alright, it's a joke. Anyway, if you try to sue me, I'm God. Proper won't go down well. I can pick which God I'm going to be and all as to which defence I get. Where are we now? We've not got to Manchester yet. I don't think we have. Oh, we might have done. We've been past Warrington. The view is shit, by the way. I know it is. I know. Oh no, Southport, look. Skelmersdale, have you ever been there? Oh, Skelmersdale. Once got robbed by a woman in Skelmersdale. Not robbed like at knife point or all like that, but she took a load of goods and never paid for it. So I went to get it back and she'd just gone. I'm like, brilliant. Go. Okay, see you later. Be at your house for tea in about an hour, I reckon. Are you going, Georgie? Okay, goodbye. I was in Newcastle as well 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Aye. Why aye, lad? I don't notice it, but there's a saying called Bradford lads. Oh dear, it's rough. There's a saying called Bradford lads, and that is Indian people who speak like proper Yorkshire Bradford. They call them Bradford lads. And it's just usual for me. I hear that all the time because it's normal, because they were born there, brought up there. But then it's so unusual to go to Newcastle and hear an Indian guy with a really broad Geordie accent, which is just the same as what we have here, but it just looks strange. And I have a few Indian mates who are Scottish, you know, like, yeah, it just looks, mate, can you not put like a little bit of a non-accent on, because this is crackers. God needs a rest. God needs to get home. Well had enough. I don't want to see any more 50-mile-an-hour signs. Just want to get my foot down and bugger off. Back to Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Da, 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 da. Can't we all agree to be humans? I don't really want to be. I don't want to be same as everybody else, though. Do you know what I mean? Because when we go down south, like even this morning in Wales, who I've got no room to talk whatsoever, they're like, "Oh yeah, you sheep shaggers," and I'm like, "Yeah, quite like it, quite like it. I mean, I quite like my little label of being a Yorkshire, Northern monkeys they call us. I need a Yorkshire accent. Quite like it. So I like it like when you go to France and they're really rude to you because you're English. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want everybody. I want some people. You need a little bit of wind up, don't you? Where I don't want to all turn into just like robots and we're all same and we all behave same and we all. It gets on my nerves a little bit when people, "Oh, you've really upset, you've offended me there." Like, oh, fuck off, you knobhead. I got offended by that. Oh, what a little cuddle, you little ponce. Astley Hall and Park. If you've never been, it's lovely. It's near Manchester. There you go. Free shout out to them. I'm going to pee myself. I'm going to have to pull over in a bit. Near Chorley, for those who don't know, or those who do know, Chorley Radio coming in your ears. Hey. Do you think I've got enough petrol? I reckon I've got an hour on. Da 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 da. I've got friends in Skelmersdale. They bloody robbed me blind. Cheeky gets. I'll never ever see that woman again. She just totally disappeared off the planet. They always come back to where they lived though, don't they? What are we? So what are we after in London again, God? I'm not going to London. Yeah, they did. Robbed me. I think she robbed me of about 4,500 quid. I reported it to police and they were like, "Yeah, whatever." I'm like, "No, not whatever. Find this bloody woman." They were like, yeah, whatever. See you later. We're busy. Got some donuts to eat. Maybe it's the same lass. Why did you get robbed from? Did you get robbed by someone in the same place? I think she was called Tina. It was a long time ago. I think she was called Tina. Little stumpy woman with blonde hair. Anyway, I went back a couple of weeks afterwards to her house and she'd gone. Knocked on neighbours' doors. "I don't know who you're talking about." I'm like, "You what?" Somebody's going to get their ears smashed in a minute. Cannock Richard Services? Anyone for a wee? Preston, well, I think heading towards Preston. I am heading towards Preston. But we're going to turn off before Preston and head along the M65. Look it up on your Google Maps. From uni, and we shared a flat in Spain. Go on, I'm flashing you. Go on, flashed you. Flashed you. With me flashes. Yeah. It's cheeky, aren't they, them lot? Skelmersdale people. It's not a nice place neither. Stay away from hookers. There's none of them up here. There is, obviously, but... Oh! Right, there we go. Battery's running out. Ta-da! Battery's running out on phone, and I've got to go. Everybody, thank you very much for escorting me through the Midlands into Greater Manchester. We'll be taking a slight right in a minute onto the M65 and heading towards Nelson and Colne, at which point we will cross over the terrible lines that divide horrible Lancashire into the beautiful county of Yorkshire, where everything's green and people are honest. Have a good day, everybody. Love you. Goodbye.